Are you looking for one simple thing that you can do every day to guarantee the lifelong health of your hips? If you are, then this video is for you. My name is Dr. Mike, and I'm a physical therapist providing tips on how to build strength and increase your longevity with your body. In today's video, I wanted to show you one incredible trick that you can use to build lifelong healthy hips. Let's get started. Now, to ensure that you're building strong and healthy hips for the long run, you want to make sure that you're focusing on exercises that are going to address your flexibility, your coordination and stability, as well as your strength. And one way you can do that is by training exercises specifically in the transverse plane versus only in the sagittal and frontal plane, which is what we're used to doing when we're doing exercises. Now, this is why the hip airplane can be a great tool that we can use to help improve the health and longevity in our hips. So what we're going to do when we start this exercise is you're going to be standing in a staggered stance. So the front leg is the leg that you're going to be working, and the back leg is initially going to be supporting you. Now, before I even begin the exercise, the most important part is my foundation. So I'm ensuring that with my foot, I'm building a nice tripod with the weight distributing through my big toe, my heel, as well as my small toe. So I'm maintaining that arch in my foot, okay? Now with the back leg, I'm supporting myself, but I'm gonna start the exercise with a slight bend in the front knee. Now as I start to shift my weight forward, it's called a hip airplane because I'm using my arms to counterbalance and allow me to create some rotation through my hip. So I'm moving my upper body with my arms extended out to the side. So I slightly weight shift forward on that front leg, picking up the back leg off the ground. I'm gonna slowly rotate my body, and as I'm rotating, I'm stretching the outside of that right hip, okay? So you're gonna feel a nice good stretch, which is now focusing on hip mobility. And then as I take myself in the opposite direction, it's going to really challenge your balance. And now I'm focusing on hip stability and strengthening. So now a lot of the muscles outside, a lot of my glutes are working hard to turn my body facing in the opposite direction, okay? Once again, I'm starting off, weight shifting forward, slight bend in the knees. I'm rotating my body, trying my best to maintain the arch of my foot. I'm rotating and I'm using that hip as an axis point. So I'm turning on that hip, bringing this other hip down towards the ground to allow some nice rotation through the hip there. And I'm feeling my entire body turn, stretch on the back of that right hip. And then once I reach to my end point, I'm gonna slowly bring myself in the other direction, trying to keep my arms as best as I can in a nice straight line. And you'll see this will actually really challenge your knee stability as well and your ankle, okay? So you can work on about 3 to 5 repetitions at a time. And this can be very challenging on your feet, on your knee. But most importantly, you're gonna feel it's really getting deep into those rotators and training your hip how to handle stress under rotation, which is gonna be very important and great for the health of your hips. Now, if this exercise is too challenging without holding on to support, then I'm gonna provide you with an alternative method that you can use to still get the same stimulus. So a great alternative for a hip airplane without support is simply using something that you can hold on to with your hands to help allow you to focus on the movement of your hips. Now, this is going to eliminate your body, your upper body from rotating, but it's still gonna allow you to get the benefits out of keeping those hips healthy and strong. So you're gonna hold on to a bar or something in front of you, and you're gonna make sure that your hips are starting off squared, okay? So you're gonna start with a slight bend in the knee, you're gonna take that leg behind you, and you're still gonna focus on using that hip of the stance leg that is down to use it as an axis to rotate off of, okay? Also, see that I'm maintaining the arch in my foot, and I really make sure that I don't go into a collapse, but I'm really being mindful of my foot position, okay? So once again, with this opposite hip, I'm trying to take it towards the ground, get a nice good stretch on the back of this hip. And then as I go up, I'm really trying to open up my pelvis as much as I can to really feel the back of the glutes working, okay? So you'll go back and forth about 4 to 5 repetitions at a time. And then you can go ahead and switch to the other side there. So that is one of my favorite tricks that I like to use a few times a week to help ensure that my hips stay strong and healthy. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you have, please like and subscribe to the channel to never miss a video, and I'll see you in the next one.